everybody. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, April 21st, 2020. This week we're going to learn about wild animals. Last week you learned about farm animals. So in honor of today's wild animals, I wore my leopard print skirt. So, are you excited? Good, so am I. We are going to be guessing what these animals are by looking at the pictures. After this, you will play a game that your parents will put on the computer for you, where you will listen to the clues and then see the pictures and guess which wild animal is it. So first, we're going to practice that today. Then we're going to talk about where do wild animals live. We're going to talk about wild animals who live in the jungle and wild animals who live in wetlands. Okay? Are you ready? Great. So, can you guess what I am? What is this? It is the trunk, the nose of the elephant. Pawoo! Can you do pawoo? Pawoo! Good job. There are two types of elephants in the world. The African elephant and the Asian elephant. So, of course, Thailand is in Asia. So, the Thailand Asian elephants are usually smaller and have smaller ears. And remember, African elephants, countries like Cameroon, Kenya, South Africa, Egypt, it's a big country, right? They have big elephants with bigger ears. And they eat grass, leaves, shrubs, branches, and fruit. They don't eat other animals, and they can also swim. Now, which animal's body part is this? Look at it very closely. I'll give you a hint. It's a snake. Can you with me? Snakes have very big jaws. Jaws that allow them to eat prey like rats in this picture or mice that are bigger than their head, so they can open their jaw really big and eat their animal. Snakes need to eat other animals to live. They are called carnivores. Can you repeat after me? Carnivore. Good. An elephant is a herbivore. Elephants only eat plants. So an animal that only eats plants is called a herbivore. Can you repeat after me? Herbivore. Herbivore. Very good. Herbivore. So now that we were talking about snakes, snakes are covered in scales. So if you ever touch a snake, they are very smooth, but their skin is also bumpy. Snakes shed their skin at different times of the year. So instead of just growing bigger and bigger, they have to change their skin in order to grow bigger and bigger. So when their old skin is getting too loose and tight, they will slither somewhere to find a safe place and to get out of their old skin. So this is the old skin, and these two are pictures of snakes trying to take off their old skin. This is a really big snake. This snake is called an anaconda. Can you repeat anaconda? Good job. Anaconda. Anaconda. So anacondas are very big snakes, the biggest snakes in the world, and they can swallow animals that are big, like cows, goats, monkeys. Pythons are another kind of snakes that kill their prey, their food, by tightly wrapping its body around another animal and suffocating it. So here you can see the python trying to suffocate this arm, and this python is suffocating some animal in it. I can't tell what it is. Maybe it's a deer or a goat. The king cobra is the longest snake in the world with the most venom. It's a very dangerous snake. If it bites you, it can kill you. You can tell what a cobra looks like because they have a big cape or hood around their head. So if you look at this snake, instead of having a long, smooth shape, it comes up into a fan, like a hood. So let me extend the picture of its skeleton. If you look at its skeleton, you can see the bones come out by its head. So you have to be very careful with snakes. These are called vipers. They have very long, hollow fangs that if they bite you, they're full of venom and they can hurt you or even kill you if you don't get help right away. Hollow fangs, hollow means that there is space inside of an object. So they have sharp teeth, but they are hollow inside. It's not like a bone that is thick all the way through. That way venom can come through. So snakes you have to be very careful around because you never know if they will bite you. Snakes don't normally want to bite you. If you ever see a snake, the best thing to do is leave it alone and walk carefully and slowly away without turning your back on it. Snakes only bite if they are provoked. They don't like to bite unless they are hunting or they feel threatened. So if you see a snake, leave it alone. Don't poke it with a stick. Don't try to pick it up, and just walk carefully and slowly away from it. Okay? Good. In this PowerPoint, there are lots of links that your parents can play for you to see different kinds of animals of videos. Or different videos of animals in videos. So we're going to play a guessing game. Guess whose fur? What fur does this belong to? What animal? That's right, tiger. Very good. What about this one? Zebra. Great job. How about this animal? It's a jaguar. How can you tell the difference between a jaguar, a leopard, and a cheetah? Cheetah have black spots that are completely full all over their body. Leopards have rosettes without circles in the middle. So they'll have a black squiggly circle that's not really a full circle, but there's no circles inside. A jaguar, like the skirt that I'm wearing, has a large rosette, and then they will have a circle in the middle. What's this? It's a giraffe. Remember with the long necks. Make a giraffe with your hands. Very good. Just 2 more to go. Whose hair do you think this is? They have lots of hair around their head, like Teacher Laura. Rawr! It's a lion. Great job. Last one. It's not a snake, but they can go chomp, chomp, chomp. What is it? It's a crocodile. Very good. So now it's your turn to play a game. So check out the document that your parents will show you, and you can play along as well. Welcome back. Today we're also going to talk about the habitats of animals. So 2 habitats. Habitat means where an animal lives. Repeat after me. Ha-bi-tat. How do we spell habitat? Well, I will show you. H-A-B-I-T-A-T. Habitat. Can you repeat habitat? Good. Today's habitat, the first one, we're going to talk about the jungle, the rainforest. What animals live in jungles and rainforest? Well, today you're going to do an activity where you look at the animals and you decide which one goes in the habitat. So in jungles, they are very hot, they are humid, there's lots of water, and there's usually a waterfall or a stream or river that makes the environment, the air, very humid. These are 2 more pictures of jungle habitats. You can see in this picture, so there is a path to walk. There's lots of moss and vines and green plants all over. And here you can see another beautiful picture of the jungle. Thailand has lots of jungles and lots of rainforests, and it's very important that we keep as much rainforest and jungle that we can. If you go outside of the city, you can see jungles everywhere. After jungle, I want to show you a picture of a wetland. Can you repeat the word wetland? Wetland is spelled W-E-T-L-A-N-D. Wetland. Wetlands are environments, are habitats for animals that like to live in water. So there's lots of fish in the water, right? Sometimes jellyfish. There's herons, there's white birds. There's lots of mangroves and trees and grass, and it's very muddy. So what I want you to do today, you have 2 worksheets, rainforest habitat and a wetland habitat. You will also get worksheets with animals, and it's labeled what they are. So I already cut out some of the animals. So you can start, let's start with rainforest. There are 4 squares here. What animals go into the rainforest? So you need to look for the animals, read the names, cut them out, and then put them in each box here. Then for wetland, you need to do the same thing. You have wetland animals, read the names, find them, cut them out, and glue them onto the sheet. Have fun. Last but not least, you have 1 worksheet to practice writing the letter W. So first what you have to do on this worksheet is it says uppercase W, lowercase w. Uppercase means big, Lowercase means small. So you need to look at these W's, cut them out, and decide which ones are uppercase, big W, or which ones are lowercase, little w. How do you do that? So let me draw the difference between a big W and a little w. Big W, little w. Then, when you finish that, I want you to work on this side of the worksheet, where you will practice tracing the letters W and the word which and window. Have fun with doing your work today. See you tomorrow.